Hustle hard like animals, knocking down another dose, chasing all the dollars, so my mama gon' be centerfold. Damien Dollar want 'em more, Damien Diamond solving more. Vision clear, we rack 'em up, make 'em real intangibles.
Welcome to the Intangibles Podcast, presented by VZN, the home for basketball content. Hello, welcome back. After 2 weeks, the Intangibles Podcast is back at it with another episode. But yes, I'm Matt.
Sams.
I'm Laij.
Byron, Carlo, DARYL.
Welcome back to the Intangibles Podcast. And today, medyo pinag-pile up lang namin yung pag-uusapan. We're gonna talk about the World Cup friendly games. We're gonna, like last season, we're gonna do a stand-up, parang sabihin yun, prediction standings ng NBA. So like what we do every year before the season, we will be doing a prediction for the standings ng Eastern and Western Conference. Okay. We'll look at the team as is now. So example yung Heat, kunwari, lagay mo na lang sila sa 5th sa East. If they do get Damian Lillard, sabihin mo na lang kung saan. Pero ang kakount natin is kung yung as a team right now. Okay? So, anong conference gusto niyo magsimula? 15 to number 1 tayo. Bottom to top.
East na muna. Panay West yung paborito natin eh.
Oo nga pala. Sige, East. East. Okay. So,
Yung mga teams.
Isa-isa ha. Sams, Laij, Byron. Okay. Laij, unahin na kita, Laij.
15.
You're number 15.
15.
Ng East. 15 ng East.
We're looking at the team as is, di ba?
As is now, and then, yeah.
Okay. Sino-check ko ulit yung yung...
I can start if you guys want.
Sige.
At 15, I have Charlotte. I have Charlotte finishing at 15. Just because, as of now, walang napatunayan sa akin si Brandon Miller kung hindi marunong siyang pumaul ng sobrang dami. So, unless
go ahead.
Unless mag-level up yung game niya and syempre sila LaMelo, I think they're gonna stay at 15 based on the other teams.
15 ba sila, no? Last year?
Detroit was 15 last
14.
year. Detroit was 15th last year. Pero I have this year, going in the season, I have Charlotte at 15.
Sige.
Laij.
Inad ng Detroit si Joe Ingles, di ba?
Di ba si Osar?
Hindi sa draft. Sa free agency. Akala mo sa draft. Sino yung inad ng Pistons? Kasi you guys said, if we're looking at the team as is, medyo malakas pa rin yung Charlotte eh. Kasi may Rozier pa sila. May bumalik na si Miles. Tapos LaMelo's coming back.
Yeah.
Pretty decent, pero mas may tiwala ako sa Detroit this year. Just because feeling ko nag-improve.
Kasi may Monty Williams na sila.
Monty, si Osar, si Jalen Duren naglalaro sa Team Select. And maganda yung...
Si Cade.
Jalen Duren.
Cade, bro.
Si Duren. Tsaka si Cade.
Yung sentro nila.
Yung sentro.
Tinig ko Dillinger.
Balik ka naman tayo sa Gilas bakit ganun?
Sorry.
Hindi, I just feel like I feel like Detroit will perform better than Charlotte.
Sa totoo lang, ina-anticipate ko yung performance ni Cade next season.
Same.
Medyo nai-intriga ako sa laro niya ngayon eh.
Pero 15 mo muna, putik Laij.
Nahihirapan ako eh.
Kailangan sabihin mo.
Charlotte.
5 seconds. 5,
Detroit.
4. Detroit 15. Okay.
Detroit.
Byron.
Washington ako.
Oh.
Same. Yes.
Ayun nga pala.
Let's go.
I forgot Washington.
Yeah.
Oo nga, no?
Yeah.
I feel like magpa-pop off kasi si Jordan Poole eh.
Joke na.
Nakita ko
Never
yung-
mind. Never mind. I
Nakita
forgot.
ko yung Washington.
Kala ko si Bradley Beal nandun pa. Never mind. Washington pala 15 ko.
I can see Jordan Poole averaging like 25, pero hindi ko,
Doesn't mean they're gonna
parang
win.
hindi siya na winning effort. Yeah.
Yeah, empty stats type shit.
Tama. Washington pala 15. I forgot.
Washington ako.
I forgot Bradley Beal's not there anymore. Okay. So si Laij, si Sams. Washington
din
ka
ako.
rin. Okay, so si Laij, Detroit daw. Okay, 14. 14 ko yung Charlotte. Okay, yun. 14 ko Charlotte.
Charlotte rin yung 14 ko.
Okay. Ikaw ba eh?
Hindi. Pero Washington. Hirap pa.
Kasi medyo wala naman kasi nag-iba sa team ng Charlotte eh. Yun nga yung point eh. Like, babalik lang si Miles Bridges pero
Yeah, but LaMelo's playing.
I mean,
Yeah.
he has
Played
been though.
last year.
At wala lang. Parang mas may tiwala lang talaga ako sa Detroit for some reason. Just because of Cade and Jalen Duren. And
Not
Osar.
Detroit, pero para sa akin, hindi ganun kalayo yung Charlotte sa ibang teams eh.
No,
True.
respect. Pwede naman ako. Detroit ka? Bye?
Hindi, Detroit. Mataas ang Detroit eh. Yeah,
Ikaw-
Charlotte.
14. Oh, Sams.
Toronto Raptors.
Oh, Why?
I see.
why?
Nawala ng coach. Nawala rin yung arguably closer nila or /leader/best player si Van Vliet. So, most of the bulk mapupunta kay Siakam. Pero same thing sa prediction natin kay Poole. Feel ko empty stats din. So, hopefully maganda yung tumaas pala yung laro ni Siakam kasi I love watching Siakam, bro.
Do they have another, like, coach na? May iba na silang coach?
Not
Hindi ko alala.
Bago.
Pero assistant lang.
Bago. Si ano, yung si Adrian
Griffin,
Griffin. Adrian Griffin, yung assistant
Hindi,
coach
saan
nila.
yun? Milwaukee yun.
Milwaukee ba yun?
Sa Milwaukee. Adrian Griffin sa Milwaukee. I have no idea kung sino sa Toronto.
Hindi siya assistant. Bago talaga yung
Hindi,
coach nila.
maraming assistant yun eh.
Hindi,
Diba?
si Adrian Griffin yung main assistant nila. Anyway.
Hindi ko na alam.
Anyway. 13. 13. I'm gonna wait lang. Ano ba? Ano ba 13? For now, shit. For now, I'm going with Toronto at 13. I'm going with Toronto at 13. Well, basically, sa mga sinabi ni Sams. Kasi biggest factor why I feel like they've been part of the play-in or the playoffs is the system that they run. And if everything's gonna change, na wala pa si Van Vliet, although they have Siakam and Scotty Barnes, I don't know if they can still be at that same level. Okay, Laij, 13.
13 ko is Wizards. Then, I think I still have them higher than... Ako lang talaga, higher than Detroit and Charlotte. But they're definitely gonna be one of the worst teams sa East.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure, no? Biglang nag-pop off si si Tyus Jones.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good honestly, that's a good good pickup yun from them.
Pwede. Kaya lang Kyle Kuzma Byron.
Toronto. Yun yung pinagpipilian ko eh. Charlotte or Toronto. Yung 14.
Okay, so sa 13 mo, Toronto ka rin. Sams.
13 ko Orlando.
Okay.
Sa tingin ko magano syempre pa upside pa rin yung sina Franz, tsaka si Paolo. But it's more of the same thing as last year.
They
Like,
brought in new guys though.
those two guys are great. Pero not quite there yet.
Okay. 12. I'm going with Detroit at 12. I feel like maganda yung papakita ni Cade, but I feel like as a team, I don't think it's enough to go higher in the Eastern Conference. Although I would have to be proven wrong kasi big fan ako ni Cade. So, okay. Laij 12. Laij 12, hanif. Laij.
Laij Boy 12.
Guys,
Laij Boy 12.
Laij, well, 12 ko, I'd go Toronto.
Toronto at 12.
They've gotten for the same reasons as Sam's mentioned kanina. Pero I think yung difference maker nila sa teams that I chosen earlier is si Pascal Siakam kasi proven na siya eh. So,
Yeah.
may story yung Raptors pero wala nang direction yung Raptors. That's why they're gonna be worse this year.
Okay. Byron.
Orlando ako.
Orlando at 12.
Tuyang pa din.
Okay. Sams.
Atlanta. The trash, that's all.
Thank you.
Wow! Paano
So,
tayo napunta sa Atlanta? Wow, nagulat ako dun ah.
They were trash last year.
They were 8th last year.
They were
They were
trash
mid.
for like 75% of the season, bro.
They were mid.
Yeah.
Mid.
So I think basically yung especially recently sa press release ni Trae Young na parang mga sinasabi niya na negative stuff. Team chemistry minus 100 yun, bro. So tsaka
Okay.
walang direction yung Atlanta in general. Like if you're playing Atlanta, you never know if you're gonna get the worst team in the NBA or like the best team in the NBA. Ganun sila sobrang nila, unpredictable nila. But bottom line, they're trash, in my opinion.
Okay. Number 11. I have Orlando at 11. I have Orlando at 11. Feeling ko kasi they were 13th last year. And I feel like tumaas yung laro ni Paolo. Nag-improve. I feel like experience. I feel like he's been working with a lot of stars din throughout the off-season. Feeling ko nag-up yung game niya. Tapos they added new players pa. Medyo okay naman yung players nila. So, they're not there yet, but I feel like they're good enough for 11. Laij.
Orlando rin actually yung original choice ko dito eh. Pero after hearing what Sam said earlier about Atlanta, he convinced me that I think they're gonna be better than Atlanta. So I have Atlanta at 11. For the same reason, for an additional reason that nawala rin si John Collins eh.
Oh yeah.
And I think na Orlando's in my 10, pero mamaya na yun. I'll explain that later. Pero I think Atlanta's gonna be at 11. They're gonna be worse than Orlando.
Okay. Byron.
11 I have Brooklyn.
Oh. Interesting.
For me, the only reason why they were in the playoffs last year is because they had KD for half of the year.
Oo nga.
Fair.
Now that they don't, I mean, I've never seen, I think they were 500 lang or lower than 500.
Yeah, they were below 500 after the trade.
They were below 500. I see Mikal Bridges being an all-star, but that's about it.
Pwede. Kung ano.
Good take. Okay. Number 10. Number 10, I have Atlanta. I feel like, John Collins ko lang, pero it's still Trae Young and DeJounte. I feel like they're still a good pair in a sense.
No more pick and roll threat though.
I feel like they'll find a way. Still,
Capella lang, di ba?
yeah. Love set pa rin naman si Capella kahit paano eh. Ano lang, syempre, it's still Trae Young and DeJounte. And that's still big. So that's my 10, Atlanta. Laij.
Ayan, as I mentioned earlier, 10. They're gonna be better than Atlanta, yung Orlando Magic. And it's not because of Paolo Banchero. It's not because of the guys they have added, the pieces they have added this offseason. It's merely because of Franz Wagner. I'm a big fan of Franz Wagner. Grabe yung improvement niya last year, and I think he's gonna improve even further this year. And the fact na mag-improve rin si Paolo Banchero, I think na they're getting there eh. They're just young, pero may ano na eh, nakita mo na nagiging humihinog na yung lineup nila eh. So I think they can be as good as a play-in team next season.
Bye.
10? 10 to.
Mhm.
I have Chicago. I was never really a big fan of the team to start with. I didn't think of them as a threat in the East. And last year they were very mid, and this year parang wala man silang binago din. Plus Lonzo Ball being out of the whole season once again is gonna hurt them. And DeMar is not getting any younger, so I think his game's gonna slow down then somewhat this season. And I have Chicago 10.
Okay, number 9. Ay, si Samso pala.
Number 10, sige. Yan, na-convince ako ni Bay. Hindi. Sige, Charlotte ako. Charlotte.
Play-in team, Charlotte.
Yes.
I can see that.
May tiwala ako kay, may tiwala ako kay Lamelo. Brandon
Okay.
Miller, wala akong tiwala. Pero ang kagandahan lang naman dun, at least they brought in Brandon Miller for scoring, but if it doesn't work out, they always have Terry. So
Yeah.
Terry's a bucket. So for the most part, parang babalik lang tayo sa rookie season ni Melo. So yun yung ini-expect ko. They did pretty good.
Okay. Number 9. I have Chicago at number 9. I mean, I just feel like it's the same team, pero I feel like teams under them will underperform. Yun lang naman. That's my only explanation for it. Laij.
I think Chicago is the most probably it really sucks to be a Chicago fan right now because they're stuck on yung team nila, they're stuck on basketball purgatory. Kasi ito yung team na talaga, if you're gonna look at it on paper, they're supposed to contend. Pero when you see them perform na, they're not even a top 8 team in the East. And yung mention nyo kanina na didn't get any better. Lonzo Ball's not coming back. I just don't really see the direction of this team. And wala eh, parang I don't think na they're gonna improve this season. So they're gonna be a play-in team. For me nga, it's possible na di sila makaabot ng play-in eh. Pero since may DeMar naman sila, I think
May Vucevic pa.
may Vucevic sila. So I think they're gonna be good at the 9th spot.
Byron.
Okay, na-convince naman ako ni Sam. So I'm gonna put Charlotte at the 10th. So move ko yung natin yung iba. Baba.
Wow.
For my 9th, I have Indiana.
Okay.
I don't know, parang it's Tyrese Halliburton and a bunch of trade rumors. So it's not really the complete team. So parang not sure where this team is gonna go, but it's gonna go as where Tyrese Halliburton takes them. Like that's what I see.
Speaking of, 8 na tayo, no? 8. I have Indiana at 8. Based sa World Cup performance, Team USA performance, I feel like Tyrese is becoming such a better player. Kaya lang yun nga, let's see na lang how his team will play. They also lost, di ba? Duarte. Chris Duarte sa Sacramento.
Team na ako nila. Pabalik. Wala ba?
Di ko actually
Draft pick, if I'm
picks
not
ata.
mistaken.
Picks.
Second round picks yung
Pero they have, ano pa, they have Benedict Mathurin. I like that guy.
yeah, I like that guy.
I like that guy. So, let's see where to take them. Laij, 8.
Eighth ko is Brooklyn Nets. I just have them at 8. I think they can make the playoffs naman, the top 8 seed. Even though sabihin mo na yung record nila last year nabuhat lang yan because of KD. I think may tiwala ako kay Michael Bridges.
Okay. Byron.
Eighth ko, I have Detroit. I said this the last season then. I had Detroit somewhere in the play-in. Pero na-injure lang talaga si Cade. I think Cade is gonna have a breakout season. I think he's gonna be the most improved player. So, and nakita naman natin sa select team, Cade has been balling. So, that's what I expect for this season.
Okay. Okay. Sams.
8 ko, just because they're always a trash regular season team, Miami Heat. Kasi Jimmy, he's not gonna try yet.
So you haven't said, correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't said Indiana or
yes,
Brooklyn yet.
I believe that they'll perform better sa regular season.
Okay.
Just going as how Miami has been operating for the past year actually. Si Jimmy naman, hindi na naman din siya bumabata. So, malamang yung load management niyan, he's probably not gonna take games off, but he's not gonna play to his 100% every single game. So, sino yung magbubuhat sa kanila? Let's say wala pa
si Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Haywood Highsmith. So kahit nandun si Dame, feel ko 8
Nikola Jovic.
Jovic o nga si Jovic. Okay. Numbers, 7?
7.
I have the Brooklyn Nets at number 7. I feel like they have, unlike last season, they have the whole off season to work on their system and to become better players as a whole. So feeling ko they're gonna perform well, not yung nakakagulat, pero they're gonna perform well enough to make it into the play-in. Laij.
I have the Knicks at 7.
Okay.
Medyo mahirap to kasi pinapagpilian ko is Knicks, Indiana, at saka Miami Heat. Pero feeling ko kasi may inad ba silang piece yung New York? Parang wala, no?
Si DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo.
That's a good pickup, pero I don't know, feeling ko I'm basing it off sa nangyari nung 2021, yung fourth seed sila. Yung fourth seed yung Knicks, tapos the next season, nag-drop off sila. Parang, I'm just basing it off of that. They're gonna be a good team. They're gonna be a playoff team. I have the confidence to say that. Pero I think, in terms of seeding, they're gonna drop off lang.
Okay, Cowboy.
7 ko, I have Miami.
Okay.
People said it's a fluke last year, and that's what I'm one of them. I think it was a fluke.
I'm one of them.
I didn't have Miami winning in any of the series. Pero they did, underdog. Pero I just don't think Miami. I think Miami got worse from last year, losing all those players, waiting for Damian Lillard to come. If they don't get Damian Lillard, this is the team they're stuck with. They don't really have any other assets. So I think Miami's gonna stick to the play-in tournament.
Okay. Sams.
Ano number na to?
7. Last team in the play-in.
Indiana Pacers. For the same reasons that you guys mentioned. Pero may itiwala rin ako kay itiwala ako kay Tyrese. Pero mas may tiwala ako kay Benedict. Kay Boss Benedict.
Kay Benedict.
Kasi
Caballero?
I feel like, shout out Ben. Pero I I feel like, mas ma-heighten yung role niya. Mas mabibigyan siya ng lalo na dahil medyo pass first naman si Tyrese. So he's gonna have most of the shine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're done with the play-in. In the playoffs now. Number 6. I have Miami at number 6. But just to nilagay ko sila dyan kasi I think na even if they get Dame, they will stay at 6. I think that's it. Kasi losing role players is a big deal. Role players. You can't have a lot of stars all the time to win. So, yeah. 6 ko sila. Laij.
6 ko Cleveland. I think they're also gonna be one of the teams that's gonna drop off in terms of seeding this season.
Okay. Byron.
6 ko, I have New York. Nagets ko yung sinabi ni Laij na yung parang nangyari 2021 and the year after. But I think the difference now is they have Jalen Brunson. And he's really gonna keep them steady. Nakita naman in the last playoffs kung paano, like how they rely on Jalen Brunson and he answered the call. I think it's gonna be the same this year.
Sams.
Same with Byron, number 6, New York.
Okay. Well, number 5 ko is New York. I still think they should trade Julius Randle.
Same.
Like, especially for playoff
Para kay
purposes.
Sorry.
McDermott to putik.
Si na lang, si Reggie Bullock.
Ayun, pwede.
Sa inyo ba yun?
Oo.
Ang daming players in Spurs. Mga 25 yata.
Oh
Si
my
Osman.
God.
Yung favorite ni Samson.
Chedi Osman. Tagabuhat ng bansa.
Idol ko yung mga ganun.
Si Campaign, nasa inyo rin, di ba? Campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I swear, marami pang gagawin tong Spurs na to. Sa totoo lang.
Do you guys still have Devontae?
Yeah.
Ano ba?
Ay, puta, Devontae Graham pa.
Si Cambridge.
Cambridge. Oh my God. Okay.
Marami gawing players to.
Okay, sige. 5. Sino ba? Laij 5.
Ikaw ba, diba?
Did I say? I said the
Pumili ka
Knicks. I said the Knicks.
Okay, so ito yung surprise team ko next season. It's gonna be Indiana. I think they're gonna be the Sacramento of this season.
Oh.
Mataas tiwala ko kay Tyrese, sa totoo lang. I think he's gonna improve much more. I think may direction na sila. I think they're ready to contend na. That's why I think I have them at 5.
Okay, Byron.
5 ko, Cleveland. I think they're gonna have a better record, pero based on the standings, I think it's gonna be same. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, parang same yung core nila, pero sobrang nanginayang ako sa dalawang bigs na last sa playoffs. Kinaya na talaga ni Mitchell Robinson. So, I'm not sure kung na-address nila yung issue na yun this year.
Okay. Sounds 5.
Detroit. I feel like ganun ka yung
Damn.
like hanga ako kay KD. I love watching his game then.
Yeah.
And I feel like si Duran din yung experience sa USA Select. There's something about him, bro, kasi parang nakikita kong Dwight Howard talaga yung niya. Old Dwight Howard yung play style niya.
Paano si Killian Hayes?
Fuck that guy, bro.
siya yung backup di ba? Siya yung backup point guard.
IB pa naman. Sino? The ball goes through Ivy.
Si Jaden Ivey. Nga pala may Jaden Ivey mo. Okay.
Yo. No disrespect, Sausa, pero I think that's probably the hottest take of this,
Yeah. Pero I'm willing to,
I love Cade rin.
MIP.
I like Cade's game, honestly. He's smooth yung laro niya, pero I just don't see it.
In the East, though.
In the East. 15th ko sila, pero don't get me wrong. If nag-improve sila, I don't think it's gonna be top 5.
13 ko sila. 13 ko sila.
13th, hindi. 15th.
Hindi ako, 13 ko sila.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
I
Okay.
mean, if maka-play-in sila or sabihin natin
I won't
7,
be surprised if they get into the play-in though.
pero
Yeah.
5th, medyo Let's
Medyo
see.
wala kasi
We'll
akong
see.
tiwala sa wala pa kasing aside from the top 5 teams sa East, ay top 4 teams sa East, wala pa kasing natural order. Kaya for me 5 to 15 is not that big of a not that big of a gap.
Okay.
So a lot of these are interchangeable.
Okay. Okay, number 4. Medyo situational yung number 4 ko. I feel like the 76ers will be at number 4 just because of the James Harden situation. I feel like if they don't get it figured out and he actually asks for a trade, that team is gonna end up at the 4th seed, which is still pretty good naman. Top 4 pa rin naman yun of your conference. Although, if na-solve nila yun, edi akit sila isa. Pero as of now, kung ano yung nakikita ko, I think they'll be at number 4. Laij.
At 4, medyo mahirap eh. You know what? I'll go... Since season lang naman to, sige. I'll go Miami at 4. I think matatranslate yung nila, yung performance nila nung playoffs last season last playoffs into this season. Pero as high as 4 nga lang.
Byron.
I said they were a top 5 team last year. I'm sticking with that this year. I have Atlanta for number 4.
Yun na.
Reason is, nakita ko na sa playoff, Quinn Snyder effect. I think the team now, Trae Young, DeJounte, DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey, Clint Capella, is very similar to the Utah team that he had nung nag-first seed sila. I think Quinn Snyder is going to bring out the best in the players, and Trae Young, I think he feels the most disrespected player in this offseason. I think he's going to have dapat All-Star. I mean, he's been an All-Star stump for how many times na? I think he's going to have a big year this year.
Okay. Sams.
Cavs.
Number
Kasi
4.
they're just the overall solid team. Parang it's hard to they're just very well balanced, and excited ako na makita yung kung anong development na mapapakita ni Mobley tsaka ni Garland.
Which is why at number 3 I have Cleveland. I feel like magiging iba yung development ng dalawang yun, sinabi mo nga. Kaso, let me just put it out there. I said this episodes before pa, and I will say it again. Wala akong tiwala kay Donovan Mitchell. Okay? I'm just, even in the playoffs, mas wala akong tiwala sa kanya. So, regular season, okay, fine. 3 seed. Especially kung hindi mo ayos yung situation ng 76ers. So, 3 is good enough. Laij.
3 ko, well, obviously, Philly. Probably, if there's a team talaga na disappoint talaga ako, it's Philly. Because the fact na ever since nag-bloom si Embiid, never po sila nakaka-conference finals. I just don't get it. They're just a seasonal team. And I don't know why kapag dating ng season, magaling sila, pero pag playoffs, they fold. Pero since we're talking about the season and the seeding, I think they can be the 3 seed.
A new coach also, by the way. So, big factor. Kay Byron?
Same ako. I have Philly as a 3 seed. Even if maayos yung kay Harden or not. I think they've proven that they can withstand that with Tyrese Maxey. I think Tyrese Maxey is a good number 2 for Embiid. And I think Embiid's still gonna have an MVP type season. So, I don't think anything changes in that.
Okay. Fair. Sams?
3 seed na din. Philly. Pero tingin ko mas malaki yung leap ni Tyrese ngayon. Kasi I feel like Harden's gonna pull some Harden shit sometime in the first quarter of the season. Like, you're just gonna see him all fat and shit. Like, nagtatapon na lang ng bola. Yung ganun. So, syempre, si Tyrese, dependable naman siya eh.
He's done
Pero
before
si
naman.
Joel, prediction ko kay Joel, magda-down yung production niya. Kasi, you know, yung nangyari, dahil sa nangyari sa Denver, feel ko, Joel's kind of like a sensitive guy.
Okay.
Diba?
Agree.
Okay.
Actually,
Diba?
Gagi, sa totoo lang, I wanna freaking bash the Philly. Di lang ako makabash kanina kasi nasa room yung mami ko eh. Kaya hindi ako makamure. Pero sa totoo lang, fuck you, Philly. I swear. Well, punta tayo sa GM. If there's a GM that I really hate, it's fucking DARYL Morey. DARYL Morey, you're a fucking... Maraming nagsasabi na DARYL... Maraming nagsasabi na DARYL Morey is a good GM. I don't really think he is a good GM. People think he's a good GM.
If you're James Harden. Yeah.
But if you're gonna make a team, a winning team, overrated as hell.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Good job, Philly, nakuha niyo si Nick Nurse. Pero alam nyo guys.
Good job though.
Kung gusto niyo ma-improve yung team nyo, can you please fire that dude, DARYL Morey, bro? Ayun lang, I just wanna rant sa mga Philly fans. And yung fans rin, kasi those guys are douchebags, bro.
Ang daming nilalabas na galit ni Laij.
Ayun lang. Totoo lang.
Ang daming nilalabas na galit ni Laij. Okay, number 2 and 1. Sabay nyo na to. I have Boston at 2, I have Milwaukee at 1.
Baliktad ako. Ayan, same kami ni Sams. Milwaukee 2, Boston.
I still trust Milwaukee. So.
Sa totoo lang, either way.
Either way is fine.
Interchangeable.
Ewan ko lang yung Porzingis 1 though.
Pero mas nag-improve kasi yung Boston eh.
Yeah, based on that, no? Mabalik na ba si Gallinari?
Ito sa new coach.
Gallinari's in Washington.
Ayun nga pala, na-trade nga pala siya, no?
But I think both teams I think they got worse, both of them, this year.
Oh.
Yeah, but the Porzingis one, I feel like I don't trust.
Sino ba nawala sa Milwaukee?
Wala siyang dinagdag.
I feel like you can read them better, no?
Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, parang you can see them getting older every season. I think Giannis gonna win the MVP though.
What?
Pero,
actually.
I have Giannis winning the MVP.
Ako rin. I have yan.
If he's healthy, kasi hindi ko pa kung nangyayari sa kanya ngayon.
Load manage.
The reason why... sige, sorry.
The feel ko lang, losing to the first round, Giannis pa, parang I think he's gonna go wild this year.
No. Not 100%.
Hindi, pero the fact na natalo ko sa first round as a first seed, medyo...
Totoo lang.
Yeah. I mean, injured siya, finals, he dropped 50. I don't think that injury is gonna stop him this year.
Na-disappoint ako kay Drew Holiday rin eh. Kasi ang laki ng tiwala ko kay Drew.
Yeah.
Pero hindi niya na-stop si Jimmy.
Pacheco?
Kinain...
Drew, Pacheco?
Wala ko sinasabi. Going back to Drew Holiday. I'm a big fan of Drew kasi. Pero the fact na kinain lang siya ni Jimmy ng ganon, medyo na-disappoint ako eh. So, ayun. Sa totoo lang, even though I have them as high as 1 or 2, I'm really concerned rin with Milwaukee and looking at the future rin from the perspective of what they have in store in the future. Parang they're not getting younger. Wala silang young stars. Pero I think I have Boston at 1 rin kasi feeling ko ang gagawin na ng Boston is they're gonna put Derek White at 1.
There.
Jaylen Brown magiging 2. Tapos si Tatum. Kasi PF yung laro ni Tatum last year eh. Natural position niya SF kasi. They have meron na silang true PF in Porzingis. Tapos Robert Williams at 5. So I think na they're gonna be much, much better.
Okay. Well, ito na tayo. Dumating na tayo sa exciting part. The Western Conference. Kung nasaan yung team natin lahat.